Hello YouTube, this is Mr. Toy Review Man back with a new review for you, and this time we have a bit of a nostalgic Lego review. This is the Lego 5935 Island Hopper from the Dino Island series in the Adventures line. This used to be my absolute favorite Lego set when I was younger, and it was also for quite some time the biggest set I owned. I was one of those small set kids. I had loads of smaller sets, but this was like one of the bigger ones, and I've always loved it because it's a plane. Like, I've never been much of a fan of play sets. I'm more of a vehicles and buildings guy, and this fits that perfectly. It's a beautiful plane with the old grays here and here, also old brown, so that's amazing. It's beautiful. And we'll get a bit back. We'll get back to the plane a bit later, but let's take a look at what else is in the minifigures. We have the wonderful Gale Storm here with her aviator cap. The one that is actually in the set is supposed to be brown and is supposed to have goggles on, but I've lost them. I've had this set for, I don't know, maybe 17-18 years, and they've just gotten lost over time. The same goes for the studs that are supposed to be on these barrel parts here. There's supposed to be 8 light gray studs that I've lost, and I don't have enough spare studs in that color to fix it. So I'm gonna have to bricklink that together to finish the set. Other accessories or other things that are in the set is this pterodactyl thingy. Came in a lot of these Dino Island sets, these ones. I'm personally never been a very huge fan of these because, you know, they're just one piece. Can't, you know, flap with their wings or anything, but you know, they're nice, nice enough molds, of course. 2 studs on top there, you know, 2x2 anti-stud thingy there with a tube, so that's nice. And some clasps here to hold on to things, such as the shovel that is also in the set. You can grab onto that. So that's a nice little thing, but you know. Another thing is one of these guns. You know, used to be in a lot of the older sets, these ones. You don't see these in newer lines, but you know, it's nice to have, I guess. You also have the backpack. Also been a while since I've seen one of these. It opens up, you know, you place something in there. And then we have the camera, which is, you know, a very, very nice mold here with a clear, a trans clear stud on it to make the lens there. And you also get a 1x2 tile with I believe that's Johnny Thunder there, and a T-Rex to like just slot in right there as film. So that's nice. This is a really nice little part. Just stick that on there so I won't lose it. Overall, the set is a wonderful little build. It has actual functioning rotor blades there, and it has wings that you can lift up like that, and you can even take off the wings here they're connected by some, oh sorry, they're connected by Technic connectors there, so they're detachable, and of course everything else that can fall off will fall off. These aren't the strongest connection here, stud to anti-stud here, which is even broken here, I see, so that might be why it has lost some of its clasping power. The cockpit opens up here for you to fit Gale in. If you're having a hard time putting her in, you can just do this, just push that out, and the seat will be the only thing that falls out, so you can just sit her in like so. Come on, there we go. And then you just put her back into the plane like so, and there you go. It also has some compartments here for storage of of all of the things that comes with the set. One of them is on a hinge, one of them is just on some studs here, like so. You can take the tail fin, or whatever you call this, off. It's connected via a Technic pin there, and another one of these 2x2 tiles, sorry, just like so. I didn't think it would be this hard to review this set, but I think it is because it's so nostalgic to me. I've had this for forever, since it came out, and I've just played with this for hours on end, and it's very dear to me. It's one of the only Lego sets that I think haven't been ripped apart, parted out, taken to pieces, and rebuilt into something else. I think this plane has kind of stayed as this plane, but of course, things that prove against that is that these studs are missing. Gale's aviator cap is missing, and when I found this again, this plate and this tile and the stud wasn't on here, and it was quite different on here, so I might have modified it a bit when I was younger, but it's always stayed the plane because I really like how it looks, and it's just a wonderful Lego set. The Adventurers line is one of my favorite lines. Johnny Thunder was like my favorite minifig for years and years, and Gale, you know, came in as a close second or a shared first, because they are wonderful minifigures, and that makes me think that we actually didn't take a look at her, like her face print here. It's of course a bit aged, I guess, a bit scratched off here, due to play over 18 years. Also, you might see some bite marks there around the neck. Also some cracks on the back here. That happens sometimes. It's very sad. And a beautiful torso print on Gale here. That actually looks very in pretty good condition, you know, seeing that it is almost 20 years old. But I think that's it for this set. It was a lot harder than I thought to review it, because, you know, I have a lot of feelings towards it, but not that many thoughts, I guess. It is a wonderful build. It looks great. It holds up, I believe, even to these days standards. Of course, there are a lot of studs showing that they probably would have kind of cleaned off with some tiles today, but other than that, it still holds up as a very nice plane model. And I think that'll be it for now. I'll see you later.